My name is Gretchen Carlson. On July 6, 2016, I jumped off the cliff and decided to sue my boss, the former CEO and chairman of Fox News, Roger Ailes, for sexual harassment. I basically had no idea what was going to happen to me the next moment, the next day, the next week. There was no safety net underneath me at all. My decision to speak out came to pass because a journalism career I had built for more than 30 years after rising to the top of my profession, all of it was taken away from me, and it was not my choice. I decided finally, if I don't stand up and tell the truth, who will? I am testifying today in support of Massachusetts Bill H-1882, the Workplace Psychological Safety Act, which aims to hold employers accountable for psychological abuse and to expand protections for both those in and not in protected classes. Toxic workplaces are a systemic problem rooted in employers' lack of accountability and transparency. What I learned from my experience at Fox is that companies misuse their power over employees, allowing toxic workplace environments to occur through the use of forced arbitration and NDAs. Through these mechanisms, companies silence you, and most people have no idea they have signed these agreements on their first day of work. Non-disclosure agreements were originally intended to protect proprietary company information, but NDAs have become so much more expansive to include anything that happens to you at work. You can't talk about it. That means the behavior I was experiencing, I couldn't warn other people about. I could not go to any other women and ask if the same thing was happening to them because that would have violated the NDA. Forced arbitration is the other weapon that employers use to cover up toxic behavior. When a forced arbitration clause is in your contract, you are basically signing away your Seventh Amendment right to a jury. We have founded a nonprofit organization, Lift Our Voices, to eradicate these silencing mechanisms in the workplace, and so every single worker feels safe, respected, and included. I ask that Massachusetts legislatures, I ask that you support this legislation, which will take significant steps towards holding employers accountable for the work environment and restore greater balance and equity for workers in your state.